Welcome. So good to see you today. As you can see, I am out and about, being the change that I want to see in the world. So I do have my cup of tea, but as you can see, this little princess cup I have loved and used very frequently. But yeah, if the crown fits, wear it, baby. So yeah, my auntie crown fits, and I actually do have an auntie crown because one of my nephews gave it to me at a birthday party, and he also gave me a squished caterpillar, but that's a whole nother story. And yeah, he told me that I was a princess, so this was my princess crown. So, yes, just a brief catch up today. I've come into the domain to vibe with my tribe, and I've brought one of my friends along who has agreed with free will. I asked for help and said that I would like to do a weekly Bible study in the next couple of months, because I didn't get brought up with the Bible as such, so I don't know it as well as I would like to, and the BA in me just knows that once I know it slightly better, I'll be able to find the patterns and all the connections that do unite us. We are all under the same God. So yeah, I drove in and put my bag together. Got this beautiful bag with a unicorn on it. I'll just show you over here. So it comes from France. I bought it because I like the unicorn. It was $4 in an op shop in Paihia. And I just like it because it's lighter than the ones I have in my boot, and it's bigger. So it actually is way better. Which, I remember when I was a child and my grandmother had a kit bag. Kite, I'm not sure if we called it kite or a kitty. Kitty, I think that's what we called it when I was a child, was a kitty. And my grandmother had so many of them, and yeah, they were beautiful, and that's what we used to carry everything around back in those simpler times. So yeah, there's my hat. Felt inspired to bring a golden kiwi with me and some silver after the Bible verse that got sent with me yesterday. I bought 2 bananas because obviously I knew I was going to need to eat, so found no one to share that one with, but it was there if they needed it. Took my Bible and had a couple of people recommend some passages, so I'm going to do that. But yes, in the interest of marketing, so like oh crikey, I don't have one to show you, but I'll do that tomorrow. This is me in a butterfly box, like, yeah, so if I'm trying to sell myself, my CV or whatever, this is me in a butterfly box. So if you open this precious little gorgeous box that my mum gave me, there's a few little things in it. But before I went to the domain, I wrote on some stones today's date, that it was YouTube, gave them my channel name, Ask Aunty Kk, and I made personal connections, and I asked for permission to speak to these people. I told them a little bit about myself. I said they had absolutely free will, that I was asking for their informed consent even to interrupt their space, enter their space. And yeah, I had 7 or 8 stones in here, I think 8, and they've all been received with love. So yeah, that's how I do it. I don't know how other people do this social marketing blah blah thing, but like I said yesterday, I'm not really on the gamification, and I reckon it's because I got brought up poor, and so to be really, really enjoying something and then have, now you need a credit card and you have to pay to be this next one, I think it probably just brings up echoes of that generational trauma. So my gamification, it's all free. for the next 9 months, everything is free. Like, you can start 8 months in, like, everything is available to everyone, and you'll never be left behind. You'll never not have a way to catch up. Anyway, so in this little box, which I needed the other day because my car thing, the key that you push the button to make the door unlock, yeah, it just stopped working. See, we've got a power issue, people. We've got a power issue. So luckily I remembered that the spare one was in this box, and then I stumbled across this, which some very wise, helpful person on my journey wrote for me. I have chosen the path along which I walk. So no, they know who they are, and yes, this is the path I walk. And he made a joke at the time about his grandmother, who was a small medium named large. And yeah, at the moment, I can only take one of those three things, my friend, and that would be because the elephant in the room is me. The stress of that second lockdown, you know, Devonport man, pretty much from when we heard the person was coming on the chopper from the Fiji. That's when my guts just started to hurt, and I just felt like, my gut just started to hurt from then, and it just hasn't stopped. And one of the things I recognise I do, because like saying you're cured only actually works if you believe it, and I'm working on the process for that, which I'll share. But yeah, so the elephant in the room is that I lived lonely and authentic, sat in my house, not being true self to anyone apart from my pals on Twitter and my 2 counsellors and my doctor, and just, I had a ferocious appetite and I couldn't stop eating, and I've put on lots of weight, and I'm telling you that without the shame. And then I had to tell my friend who I had come to all the other marches with, and the march was my favourite bit, and I had to admit to her that without shame I have to acknowledge that I am not up for the march. My fitness is not that good, and I'm waiting for her in the car, which is great, because that's the thing that can exist. Like, just because I'm, at the moment not Miss Mobile, and plus falling over in the cemetery when I had this epiphany to do this, it has, I do have an ACC piece of paper for my knee, which, with my faith in the systems, I'll sort my own knee, thanks. Anyhow, so I'm waiting for her, because our 2 experiences can coexist and be perfect in the same space, and one doesn't negate the other. And so I had a lovely time. I just felt guided to go and talk to these people and introduce myself and just let them know that, they had free will, and it was theirs to consent, but I would like to offer them this advertising of my YouTube channel. And I think 8 people took them. I also said no obligation to watch. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't hurt my feelings, because if it doesn't resonate for you, it is not for you. Kelly. So the friend who, I'm not sure if I've already said this, but I'm driving in, is very, very, very versed in the Bible. So they have agreed to, and she's just sent me a text popping into my vision, give me Bible lessons once a week. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then there were 2 beautiful women I spent some time with, and one of them gave me a proverb, which when I got the second proverb, the piece of card fell out where you'd put it, But basically my paraphrasing, I'm taking it, was just don't hang out with dicks, Kelly. Which is not what you said, because you're way lovelier than that. And then this other beautiful woman who literally, she was glowing when I saw her. She sent me to Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. So then she found them, and that's when the other piece of paper fell out. But anyway, I'll get better at this. Those little clippy clips that you put. Oh yeah, paper clips, I've got them. I can do this. Advice to young people. So yeah, I do think the children are the future. So I am the young person, and this is the advice for our children, I assume. My child, don't forget what I teach you. Always remember what I tell you to do. My teaching will give you a long and prosperous life. Never let go of loyalty and faithfulness. Tie them around your neck, write them on your heart. If you do this, both God and people will be pleased with you. So what'd you say? 3, 5 and 6. So I need to keep going. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Never rely on what you think you know. Remember the Lord in everything you do, and He will show you the right way. Yeah, damn straight. Okay, so remember the Lord in everything you do, and He will show you the right way. So yeah, paraphrasing that, get rid of your ego for 9 months. Like, I can do that. I've starved myself for 9 months. I've starved myself for way more than 9 months if you put them all together. But anyway, that's for another day. Great cup of tea, kinda. But yeah, this is what I did today. Hope to see you tomorrow for morning stories, and I've just had an idea that I'm going to do Sunday school on Sunday afternoon, and it's going to address the elephant in the room and all of the unprocessed grief. And Sunday school is just going to be a weekly thing where I connect in with the people both passed over and still on the earth plane who I have unprocessed grief because of what's gone on in the last 2.5 years. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Oh, and I remembered today to bring some water, because a few days I've gone out without water, and I remembered. So yeah, I'm off to have a glass of water now. Bye.
Must go!
The act must go!
The Māori party's gotta go!
The Māori party's got to go!
The Māori party's got to
The
go!
Māori party's got to go!
The systems have to go. The systems have to go. The systems must go.
Labour's got to go!
Labour's got to go!
The systems must go.
Labour's got to go!
The systems must be transformed. The systems have to be transformed to work for all of us. All of these people are my people. I agree with them about everything except for potentially the how. Being a business analyst, you study the problem, the current state. You look at your desired future state. Then you get started on some options analysis. The elephant in the room, people, is that the systems are wrong. The systems must have their tower moment and be pulled down with love and light, and ensuring that anyone who is in those towers is treated with love and compassion and respect. And then we, the people, which remember 68% of us share, whatever that bell curve thing is, there's 68% of us that have enough in common that we can define those systems. My message to you today, please do not allow yourself to be infantilized any longer. Your divine masculine and your divine feminine is on show here. And yes, yeah, we can do this. Look how united we are. You know, even the people in the cars down there, they're united in this experience because they are pausing at the traffic lights. We're united. We are united. And who brings people together in a village? An auntie. So come and have a cup of coffee, cup of tea, cup of whatever with Aunty Kk, because you are my tribe. If you want to daydream big and change the system, then you are my people. Because I want every one of these people working past, I want the system to work for them, their children, their children's children, their children's children. That's all I want. Well, no, that's what I'm manifesting, because who will get it, and I've met me, I'm powerful. We are all born free. We are free, sovereign beings. None of these people walking up the street are beholden to anyone. No matter who they walk behind, walk alongside, they are all sovereign, just like you. That's what unites us. This is why I came to the marches. This is where I felt safe. This is where I felt regulated. This is where the fight or flight would stop for a few precious hours. And for every single person who shared that energy and the moments of those last marches where I actually I love them and I'll be walking with you soon. But actually by the time I'm walking again, we won't be needing to do this, people. Because the curse will be broken. We'll realise that we are united. These are my tribes, all of them. I've fitted in no world, but I've been in a lot. I reckon I've got connections with everyone in New Zealand. 2 degrees of separation, I think there's something that connects us. But like I said, if we turn it into a game and true gamification, I would like six guys. Yeah. Anyway, check you out, New Zealand. You're beautiful. You are beautiful, New Zealand. And I love you. And I'm proud of you. And you are worthy. Every single one of the potential temple of 6 million New Zealanders, every single one of them, you are beautiful. Because I've got a connection and something in common with you. And when we take it up to the top bullet point, it is that we all love the innocent children and we want to preserve this world and this planet for them. And yeah, if we calm the farm and stop being angry and fighting, we can actually put our incredible brain power and our talents to use. So yeah, let's unite, New Zealand. Yeah, I'm going to stop now. This is getting to the end and there's a few people here I want to say hello to. Anyway, see you tomorrow, and I hope this cup of tea was as uplifting for you as it has been for me. Bye.